Today I'm going to show you the same item being sold two different ways, and I'm going to tell you why the second way is infinitely better for you. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Zach, and if you're new to the channel, learn all the secrets of the e-commerce world simply by subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell icon so you don't miss anything. And today I'm doing a case study, and I love doing videos like this. I'm going to do quite a few more in the future, so if you do enjoy this, definitely look out for those in the future. But today, what I decided to do was find a single item that's being drop shipped and find it on two different websites. And these websites differ because one sells it really well and does a lot of things right, and the other one not so much. It does some things right and I'm going to talk about it, but it's honestly pretty crap. So we're just going to jump right into it, and we're going to go to the first website right here, which is actually the poor website. And also, yeah, I'm in a tank top. I got it for free, so deal with my unprofessional dress. So here we are on treasurefan.com, and now no hate towards this website. They do some things right, whatever. They could just do things a lot better, and that's what I'm here for, the constructive criticism, right? So we're on treasurefan.com, and this is the item right here. I actually sold this item on one of my old websites, so I just searched it again because it was the first thing that came to mind. And there's a lot of websites selling it, so I was able to find a lot of examples of some good and bad websites. But here we are on treasurefan.com. So they're selling this item. They titled it Titanium Red Ruby Ring. That's definitely good. And now, I'm gonna backtrack here. There were websites that were a lot worse than this, but they're those dropshipping websites that simply just throw items onto the website and don't even edit it at all, right? I just took those out because there's so many websites like that, and they're all the exact same. They just throw the item on there, default AliExpress description, it's really crap, right? This one at least tries to do some things right, like they edited the title, they changed the price a little bit, so, you know, whatever. This is a better example of trying but not trying that hard. Okay, so that's why I picked it. So we're just gonna look over here. Product pictures are not bad. So these are the default from AliExpress. Even this picture right here is direct from AliExpress, so it's not bad. Nice little selection. They're all high detail. Yeah, that's totally fine. So we come up back here to the title. It's totally fine. The name, that's what it is, Titanium Red Ruby Ring. Now it's obviously not ruby, and it's actually not titanium. So I hope that they specify, because people might get a little, I mean, over here, I'm just sneak preview. They also say it, but it's whatever. I think that's the title of the AliExpress item. So whatever. That could cause some problems, but it's not that big of a deal. We come down here to the price, $18.95 off of 40 bucks, you save 52. I like this little option right here. Now the problem is when you get this cheap for items where you're talking it up like a titanium red ruby ring, while it is good that it's a little bit cheaper, it may encourage people to buy it more, it also lowers the perceived value. Because if you're selling it for $18.95, that's under $20 for a ring. People aren't going to expect the best quality, right? At least when you talk it up like this and you have such high quality pictures, you might want to sell it for more. And it's not even like so much a downside of selling it for less, you're just not making as much money. I can guarantee if you sold this ring for $24.95, and I think that's actually what I sold it for, maybe up to $30 on my other website when I was selling this, it sold perfectly fine. I saw no difference. So when you have a high quality looking item like this, don't be afraid to sell it for a higher price. Okay, so we get down here, ring size, that's fine. They could have put this in order. I don't like how it's 10,679. Main stone color is just red. There was never another stone color, so why would you even have this in here? Take it out. Quantity selector, I guess is pretty good right here. Nice big add to cart button. I think this is just the theme. I like how they have this, send to messenger, and then they have some trust badges. They're not centered and they're kind of ugly, so I don't really like that. But this is where we really get into the important stuff, right? So all of this is kind of standard, run-of-the-mill. Obviously, get rid of the main stone color and fix the ring size stuff, but other than that, it's totally fine. Product pictures are good. We get down here, trust badges are kind of crap. This is the app Recart, which I actually have a whole video on my channel, which I'd highly recommend having, so that's very good that they have this. But now we get down here, okay? And this really goes against what the product is. So when you're selling something like a ring or anything luxury-wise, you don't want it to seem budget, right? If you're like, oh, we're liquidating, get yours now for super, super cheap, people aren't gonna be like, oh, I want this super, super cheap ring. No, they're like, oh, I want this expensive ring that I'm lucky to get for a discounted price, right? But this is just, the way that this all reads just shows it as being like a very cheap ring. So let me just go through. So we have Hurify right here. And if you've watched my videos, I've knocked Hurify countless times. It is a horrible app because, first of all, nobody believes this ever. Every website does it, so nobody has the right to believe it, and legitimate websites do not do it. So it just looks very scammy, spammy, and untrustworthy. It may net a few sales, but I guarantee it drives away more sales than it will net. So get rid of this if you're not selling like a very limited, hypey item like fidget spinners back when they were popular, because just this ring on a random website, nobody's gonna believe there's only 8 left in stock and the sale ends in 23 minutes, right? So we get down here, and this is where I'm very peeved. It has no real description, right? It doesn't try and sell the item at all. It doesn't talk about the benefits. It doesn't talk it up like it's the best thing in the world. It's just like, hey, here's the details of the item. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They don't actually try and sell the item. They just talk about what the item is, and they hope that people just go for it, right? They hope the item speaks for itself. And when you're drop shipping, you're not drop shipping the most incredible products, right? Some of them are really cool, but most of them are just like, oh, look at that. But if you can talk it up really, really well, people will jump on it because the price is generally pretty good. And if you have a good product, yeah, if you have the good combination of marketing right there, people will love it. But this is not doing that, right? It just says surface width, setting type, material, and CZ jewelry. That's not even supposed to be there. It's all terrible. So first of all, this is the default AliExpress bullet points that it imports, so they just kept that. Now they say limited time only, not sold in stores. Click add to cart to get yours. And now you can say limited time only, not sold in stores, but do it more tastefully than this, right? Don't just throw it into the description and make this seem like, oh, it's a budget ring. It's like limited time only for a $19 ring. It doesn't, like, the coherency there, it's not there. So we get click add to cart to get yours. We don't really need to tell people that. Please allow 15 to 35 business days for delivery. Ships in 2 to 5 days. Definitely you want to have this for sure. The please allow 15 to 35 business days for delivery. But don't, I mean, that's fine, but usually you want to put that at the end, because when people see that, they usually either make their decision to leave or to stay. So I always just put this at the end of the description, because if they read the entire description of the item, they're generally pretty interested in it, and this won't deter them, right? So have this, but make sure you talk the item up and don't put it like smack dab, like, hey, it's gonna take 3 weeks to get to you, right? Don't make it so prominent. Ships in 2 to 5 days, you don't even need that. Guaranteed self-checkout, or safe checkout rather. And then it has like more trust badges. And you already have these. You don't need to do more, okay? One is perfectly enough. This isn't gonna change people's minds right here, and it just makes it look more spammy. So this is probably the worst example of a description I've ever seen, aside from just the direct imported from AliExpress descriptions, right? Which is only the bullet points. So this is terrible. You don't need to have the collections thing right here. Sharing badges are perfectly fine. And then we get down here, and they have reviews, but the problem is they don't actually have any reviews in the reviews section. And this actually lowers trust, because when people come on here and they're like, oh, I see this item, awesome, let me scroll down, and there's like, oh, there's no items, but they're like, there's no reviews, but it's selling out really fast. That doesn't make sense. Like, you'd think there would be some social proof, right? And yeah, that's what people think, and it's going to turn a lot of people away. Now, this is the app review, and I think I've done a video on this or talked about it in a video, but basically it's an app that lets you import reviews directly from AliExpress. And I know for certain that there are a ton of reviews on this ring, so there's no excuse for them to not just import the reviews from AliExpress and edit them a little bit. And just having a few 5-star reviews with actual pictures of people wearing the ring is going to immensely help them get that social proof to show that other people are buying it and that it's not a scam, and it just makes people feel a lot more trusting of it, right? So having this section blank is absolutely terrible. And then we just get down here, and this is the rest of their store. So that's really it for that. But this is a terrible way to sell this ring. So now I'm going to show you the store that I found that does it really well. And I don't know, I just really like this website. It's super clean. So yeah, I just found this website, gecko.com. I think it's supposed to sound like gecko. I really like their logo right there. That's really nice. First of all, let me just say I love the styling of this website. It's super clean. I love the rounded edges everywhere. It looks so soft. The way that they have the free shipping right here, it's fantastic. This is great, okay? So, titanium red ruby ring. Okay, they're selling same name, same product pictures they have right here, right? Actually, they have fewer, but which is actually good because it's a little bit less overwhelming, but this is great. So we get over here to titanium red ruby ring. We get down to the price. The price is more, as you can see. This original was 40, now it's 19. This original was 54, now it's 25. I think this is better. This is a lot better. It makes the ring look more valuable, and if someone's gonna buy a $19 ring, they'll spring and spend $5 more for a $24.95 ring, right? So we get down here, free shipping. I love this. I actually had this thing on my website before, this exact same graphic. Putting right below this is great because when people see the price, they're like, okay, it's $24.95, but it's shipping free. You always want to make that well known. And I do this for every single one of my websites, not necessarily with this styling, but some type of graphic right under the price. I make sure people know that I offer free shipping, right? Fantastic thing to do. Look at the ring size right here. Super easy to select. They have it in order. This is great. I absolutely love this. Click here to find out your ring size. So oh man, this website's so good. So they don't have just a size chart taking up the entire description. No, they have click here to find out your ring size, and it just comes up with the graphic. So people don't have to see it, this ugly thing, if they don't want to. But if someone wants to find out the ring size, it's right there readily available. Their buy it now button, still very big, different color than everything else, popping. I really like that. 100% money back guarantee, fantastic trust badges. I love the way they do this right now. That is fantastic. We get down here to Hurify. I don't like it. I really don't like it. They make it look good. Hurry, only one left in stock. They should edit the settings so it doesn't say one left in stock. That's pretty improbable. But it's not that big of a deal. I think they'd just be better if they didn't have this, or if they offered a site-wide countdown timer instead of on the product level, but it's whatever. Oh, down here, I don't know if you could see it because I kind of cropped the thing a little bit so it cuts out my toolbar down here, but it says secured by PayPal, which is another really good trust badge. I don't know, I just really like that. But then we get down here to the description, and I don't know if you can really see, but you see they kind of blocked off the description too from the title in these rounded rectangles. I just really like this setup. It's so clean and it's so segmented between everything. So they actually write a description, and this is exactly how you should do it, okay? They talk this ring up, they talk rubies up. Oh my god, I love this. So they say ruby is a high energy stone, which is a type of sapphire. It is used to amplify energy and increase Chi or prana. In this way it is considered a boost to earth healing. It is also a stone that may bring a sense of adventure to the wearer. It is considered to be a leadership stone as well. It's been associated with prosperity and wealth for centuries, stabilized work finances, high quality material safe for wearing. And then they have the item specs down here, but they're laid out perfectly. They're not in that spammy bullet point format. This is great. Let me just go back up to the description. So with the way they are marketing this, I'm assuming their actual advertising is targeted more towards more spiritual people because of the way they talk it up, which is great because they obviously know their audience and they know how to structure the descriptions of their products and the way that they're selling them to really cater towards the wants and needs of their customers. This is exactly how you're going to do it, right? You could write some generic thing for your item and just talk it up, that's fine. But this is even better when you directly target your customers' pain points, and this addresses it beautifully. It's very short and succinct and straight to the point. I love this. This is exactly how you should structure your product descriptions. Free international shipping, that's totally fine to do it again. In fact, saying international is good because they didn't say international right here, so I love the way they have that. More trust badges down here, except these trust badges are more for the credit card processors, which is totally fine because up here they were just like, hey, we have a money back guarantee, safe and secure ordering, and then down here we're like, yeah, we offer all of these. This is great. And they also, look at this, they do this perfectly. Look, please allow 7 to 18 business days for this item to arrive, depends on parcel destination. Look, they put that in there, always put that in there, but they make it out of the way, okay? You don't want people to see that first thing. You want them to see it after they make their decision on if they're gonna purchase, because if they already decided they're gonna buy the ring, this is really not gonna turn them away. But if they see that immediately, they may have that like thing in the back of their head that's telling them, no, don't buy it. So that's fantastic. We get down here, and they imported reviews. Thank you. This is awesome, okay? This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And these may not even be imported reviews. These might actually be real reviews, I don't know. But this is also with the review app, and this is just great. So they have pictures of people with the ring, people wearing the ring, so they know what it actually looks like. Oh my God, this is perfect. This is exactly how you're supposed to do reviews. They're all good, they look real, there's a good mix of like 4 and 5 stars. Nice rings. Yeah, this is exactly how you're supposed to do reviews. Not like an overwhelming amount of them, but enough to where if I was considering buying the ring, but I was like, let me make sure it's legitimate, and I just go down here and see these, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. Like, there's a good year's worth of reviews. It goes back from early 2017, and the most recent one is, was there a 2018 in here? Oh no, just the very, very beginning of 2017. So they imported these in 2017. I'd probably remove the dates, but nobody's really gonna pay attention to that. It's only because I'm an actual marketer that I paid attention to that, but this is totally fine. So this is exactly how you do it. And then down here, they just have the rest of their website. But, oh my God, let me just click on one of these. Let me see if they're doing it for these too. Description's not as good, but it's laid out just as nice. Reviews again, uniform product pictures. Oh, this is exactly how you're supposed to sell it, right? Oh my God. So that's it. That's what these, oh my God. So yeah, this is a terrible way to sell an item, right? It's not actually selling it, it's just throwing it on there and giving someone the option to buy it. So there's a difference between just presenting an item and giving them the option to buy it from you, and then selling someone an item, telling them why they need to buy it from you and why they need to buy it right now. And this website does it perfectly, except for Verify right here, but at least they do it a little bit tastefully. So I get it's probably not hurting conversions that much. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you want to learn how to make a high converting Shopify store, I have a link to my course down in the description below. I have a link to a free 14-day Shopify trial down there as well. Hit that subscribe button down here. Check out those videos over there if you want to see any more cool information, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.